everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, reviewing Love is Blind season 4 episode 16. I was gonna hold off on watching the episode, but I was like, honestly, let's just get it out of the way, record them all. You're probably gonna see them like one at a time, but yeah, this episode had a bit more meat to it. So before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. After they have dragged on this football, is there gonna be tension? What's gonna happen? A lot of the people who really had the tension weren't even talking to each other. So for the most part, it was pretty cordial.
It was a little nice to pull that flag off Micah's belt, you know, throw it to the ground.
You were thinking about moving to San Diego.
Yeah.
Are you?
Mm-hmm. I'm going like in 2 weeks. I'm gonna go check it out.
I'm enjoying seeing Bliss out there with Irina on the field and putting aside what's happened in the past. And
I don't think your person's here. I just don't think they are.
In Seattle?
Mm-hmm. They're like in Brazil or something.
Paul and Amber are both moving to San Diego. Well, okay. Amber's moving to San Diego. Paul is thinking of moving to San Diego. Things are definitely dead between them, but I was just like, interesting. Micah is really happy for Chelsea and Kwame and what they have going on. Chelsea feels like Micah's man is not in Seattle. Maybe he's not even in the country, Josh. He needs to go elsewhere. It wasn't meant to be shady, but I was just like, okay, Chelsea. And then what was interesting was we saw Shelby. And Shelby wasn't a cast member. Like, yeah, we saw her on the show, but she wasn't in casting. So why was she at the football game and not somebody like Shay? If I was Marshall and Shay was available, I would have invited her to the game. Since we're inviting anybody, we're inviting our friends and whatever, let me invite my girlfriend. Especially if the show wanted to really add drama, bring the girlfriend. Maybe she was working, so I'll give her that. But I was like, Shelby's here? After the game, the cast and some extra people decide to go out for drinks. Marshall decides to take Jackie aside to address the tension.
I just want to offer an apology to you. I feel like I pressured you into a relationship.
I'm cool with you. I don't have no beef with you. The breakup was obviously so messy. I never wanted to hurt you.
I know.
I don't know if you done moved on or found someone, but if you did, that's great.
Yes.
That's great.
At the end of the day, they both wish each other well. This was after the reunion. I'm trying to remember when he announced that he had the girlfriend, because Jackie was talking as if she didn't know that he was dating somebody when it was very evident that he was. So anyways, they wish each other well. They move on. Okay. Irina grabs Amber. I forgot this whole thing happened. And so Amber's whole disposition is basically like, girl, your presence is irrelevant to me.
I want to know, from the bottom of my heart, like in person, like I'm very sorry. Didn't realize you were crying, like at all. Like I couldn't, where I was standing, like I couldn't see you.
Both of you knew exactly who I came out of that date with. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm not losing sleep again. I don't care.
I do feel like there wouldn't be as much remorse from Irina if the public was in support of her antics. I think that with her, more so than Micah, but a little bit of Micah, the reason why they are so remorseful now is because they saw how badly they were being cooked by the internet. Yeah. And so you look at the situation of what Amber was dealing with Chelsea. That was obviously an emotional moment. You cannot tell me that Irina had no idea what was going on and she didn't mean to laugh at her face and they didn't mean to look like mean girls and all that kind of stuff. That was a very deliberate thing that you did at your big age. You knew what you were doing. Thankfully, Amber is not bothered by her whatsoever. She's like, girl, I'm living my life. You go live yours. I don't even need your apology because I don't care. Micah and Paul, who had both said that they were in contact, are awkwardly avoiding each other in this situation. But then they decide to have a conversation about where things stand between them.
We're like texting and like talking and stuff was really like hard and confusing for me. Especially when I like found out that you were like dating someone, I guess.
You think of these like dualities where it's like you either are in love with someone or you're not. And it's just like, no, you can very much have love for someone.
I still love you and support you and want the best for you. It's just,
Right.
I don't really feel like I'm ready to be friends.
Yeah.
Like, trust me, I'm gonna be sad not being able to like text you, but I think it's what's right for both of us, and I think we just have to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know about y'all, but whenever Paul talks, I feel like he says a whole lot of nothing. It's as if he's talking in circles, and you really have to know him to know what he's talking about. What I got from the conversation is that he's saying you can love someone. No, you can have love for someone, but not be in love with them, which is his situation with Micah. Micah's, saying, I do love you. And for that reason, I cannot be your friend because it's just too painful for me right now. I think that Micah putting the onus on him, saying like, oh, I don't know what his intentions are with me because he leaves the door cracked and stuff like that. On multiple occasions, she's basically said like it is very hard for her to be with Paul. So then just don't be with Paul. Don't give Paul the opportunity to communicate with you anymore. So I'm glad it's this cut and dry conversation of we are no longer friends. But I think she does need to take it a step further and also cut off the relationship with his mom. I'm sorry. I feel like that has to be a part of it. I don't even know how you guys feel on that because, again, this is the same day. I haven't seen any of her comments. But to me, I just feel like that's just prolonging healing from this relationship, being in contact with his mom, especially if she's going to bring up like the girlfriend or going to bring up, oh, I wish you two would be able to work it out. Oh, the timing was just, If you want to did it, you got to did it with all of them. It was so funny watching Chelsea and Irina's conversation.
Healing inner child is so fun. At the grocery store, sometimes to hear my inner child, I'm like, what do you want? That is healing that inner child. It's like mothering her.
Here you have Chelsea talking about this therapeutic experience of healing her inner child, and I don't know if she was very enthusiastic about it or if she was just feeling a little bit boozy, but watching Irina just have such a blank face and nodding to what Chelsea was saying, I was just like, is it that you're not understanding or is it that you don't want to entertain a tipsy Chelsea? Like, I didn't understand what was going on, but it did make me laugh. Keisha and Jackie are talking about this foursome group that they have and Monica being on her way. I thought they were all still friends. Clearly not, because Jackie's saying, if Monica's on her way, we need to go because Josh doesn't like her based on everything that happened with Monica exposing that she too was engaged.
I am. I'm so sweaty right now.
Shit, I could tell. I was like, pick me.
Yeah, you actually, oh my God. Lord help me, Jesus Christ. Like, in your back pocket, like these freaking jokes. Here comes another one. I'm engaged to a lunatic.
Monica's way of approaching everything with like the TikToks and contacting blogs and stuff, I felt like that was to be messy.
I didn't talk to any blogs, Jackie.
I know. I'm not mad at you.
Respectfully, I don't give a shit about Josh. I care about us.
I don't understand why the show doesn't show us all the proposals. They obviously have the footage, you know. I know they're trying to follow the stories that are the most dramatic or whatever, but at least show us all the proposals and then the dissipation of that relationship very quickly, you know. The episodes are so long. It's on Netflix. You can make a season easily, 16 episodes, and fill in stuff like this instead of giving us some filler content. It is very clear that the relationship ended on set. Like, as soon as they met, there was definitely a different vibe going on than whatever they had in the pods. So yeah, that was interesting. If memory serves me, I believe that Monica was kind of vague on who she was engaged to, but she felt like she needed to tell her story anyways. That is the issue that Jackie and Josh have with her. So eventually, Jackie's basically saying like, and I did love you. I do love you. I don't know why you would choose the messy route. I don't know why you would do this and that, whatever. You needed to be, what did she say? She said, you shouldn't be throwing shade and being messy. Baby girl, you did all that and more regarding your situation with Marshall. So what are you talking about? Pot? Here's kettle. What are you talking about, Jackie? So anyways, Jackie's getting emotional because she misses Monica's friendship. However, Josh is what is hindering their reconnection. So Monica's like, okay, well, bring Josh so maybe we can all talk about it.
I never released anything in the vlogs.
Nobody asked you to post that. Nobody, and we were
I'm
cool.
allowed to tell my story. And Jackie knew I was
I understand
gonna
that.
post
You're
it.
trying to clout chase for no reason.
Clout chase?
Yes.
I don't know how you deal with this man every single
You
day
guys
of your
can-
life.
you guys-
I don't want to be on.
You're gonna allow somebody to ruin a good time?
I am tired.
I'm realizing through this conversation, they didn't even know what they're mad at. Josh is mad at the fact that Monica posted her story for clout, when in fact, like I said, she was pretty vague. But I feel like we had to do Blue's Clues to figure out who she was talking about. All the girls who talked about their engagements, we had to do some kind of research situation to figure out who they were engaged to. So I don't really think Monica was clout chasing. I also wasn't keeping up with Monica. So if she was getting clout, I wasn't a part of it, okay? And then he further exposes that his actual issue was the fact that she was leaving up shady comments from her friends. Okay. Jackie, her issue is that Monica was allegedly going to the blogs and stuff like that. But then in this conversation admits that she knows Monica wasn't going to blogs. So what are you guys mad at? What are you guys mad at? And then they start having a little tiff between each other, basically because Josh is upset with Monica. Jackie doesn't want to deal with the drama, so she wants to leave. And then Josh, who was having an attitude, doesn't want to leave.
Bro, this is some bullshit. I'm tired of this drama. That doesn't matter. That didn't. I never said anything online. I never even said anything to her. And then she's over here just like clout chasing for what? It's just weird.
Take care of your woman and go live your life. That's all I gotta say to you, man.
It's unclear to me whether or not these two are together, Jackie and Josh. I know there were some rumors swirling around a few weeks ago about them breaking up, but I haven't seen any actual confirmation. So maybe they're still together, maybe they're not. If they are together, she has her work cut out for her. She has her work cut out for her. You mean to tell me in the process of you being with this man, you're going to say things like, listen, I have to stand by my man no matter if he's right or he's wrong. You now have to leave certain functions whenever your man gets an attitude. You've lost a friend in the process that you claim to really, really love and be one of your best friends in and out of the Love is Blind community. I don't see, like, I'm with Monica when she said, if you feel like you have to cut off your friends to be with your man, then he's not the right man for you. And I feel like that is what Jackie has to do in being with Josh. He has this ego that she has to stroke time and time again. I feel like naturally when you are in a heterosexual relationship, there is a bit of ego stroking, but it's tenfold with Josh. Tenfold. You have to mind his mouth. You have to mind how he comes across to people. When he's sober, he's great. But when he's drinking, it's a problem. So, honey, this is the life that you wanted, so I hope that it works out for you. I genuinely do hope it works out for you, because she looks broken. She looks broken. She looks like she's been through the ringer. I know most of it is that she just doesn't want to be a part of the drama, but a lot of the drama is stoked by her man. Anyways, the episode ends with them all having a good time. Still haven't seen Shay again, guys. It was only that one scene. Then the couples are all talking about where things go forward for them. Brett says he just wants to make Tiffany happy. So whatever Tiffany wants, Tiffany gets. With Kwame and Chelsea, they got back into the soccer thing. I don't know if he now goes back and forth to Portland. They didn't explain, or if he found a team in Seattle, but his brother pulled up, Chelsea pulled up, Chelsea's dad pulled up. Love that for you. I hope you're making some real friends here in Seattle. And then with Bliss and what's his name? Zach. With Bliss and Zach, they took a trip to Europe. Yeah, maybe they just asked random people to film them. But yeah, they're traveling the world. It is happy days for everyone. And then they teased the next season for Love is Blind, which is supposed to come either the 21st or the 22nd of this month. I don't remember. But they keep pushing the same girl. And I'm thinking, is she the main character of the season, or is this like a fake out? Are we never going to see her ever again? I don't know. Like, they're really fixated on this one girl's story. The guy she's talking to has been engaged before. She herself has been married before. Her mom said she probably won't ever get married in life. So this is her opportunity to prove her mom wrong. Like, we know this girl's whole story now. We don't even have to watch the show. Anyways, I'm excited for the season to come back regardless because I love Love is Blind. So you guys let me know in your comments down below how you felt about these episodes after the altar. Will you be keeping up with these people? Are you excited for the next season? I'd like to hear it all. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.